when I can relate to that, because at my school, I'm the only African American girl in 9th grade. She's going through the same thing I am, with having Caucasian friends and then living in like a poor neighborhood. And then on top of that, in the book, her best friend, he ends up getting shot. So it's just like really cool to see how she juggles all of that. And then so after reading the book, I had a newfound confidence to speak up and talk about my beliefs with anything, and that I never had before reading the books. They pulled it from the district, and I kind of just froze. I was like, wait, what? Because I didn't think I heard that right. I was like, why would they pull that book out of, like, what? It was kind of hard to take that, because I knew like how powerful the story was, and I really wanted people to hear it. Children shouldn't be reading these words. Children should not be saying these words, but children already are reading and saying these words. If we hear these words every day and we're saying it, we should be mature enough to read a book about it. And it has a great message. So it's much more than the words in the book. That night I was kind of figuring out what could I do. My mom started talking, and I started voicing my opinions to her, and then we came up with the idea to make a petition. And I wanted that to be very powerful, so I can get my point across very clearly. He'd understand what I'm trying to say, also without judging his opinion as well, because I do respect him as a higher authority, superior authority figure. So when I wrote this, it took all day to write it, and then after I wrote it, I was like, I need other people to see this letter, to see what I'm saying to him. So when I wrote the petition, I literally just wrote a brief introduction, which that was easy. But I just copy and pasted the letter for the superintendent into it, which was the hardest part. Literally took like over 8 hours, because I really wanted to make sure I voiced my opinion very clearly. So the process for petition wasn't too hard, but the letter was. So yes, it was my first petition, so I was surprised that it got the feedback that it did. Well, I feel that children should have the freedom to learn about what they want to learn about. If the child is in a library and he sees a book about Black Lives Matter, depending on any race, that child has the right to want to be educated on that, especially with it being right there in the library. So if a kid sees a book and he's like, oh, okay, cool, that gives him the opportunity to be educated on it, and then possibly learn from it and possibly get encouraged by it. But by taking it off the book, we don't have intellectual freedom. Honestly, we don't have the open door to learn about the things that we would like to learn about. So that's why I feel it's important.